So I just watched the Flash movie where Barry Allen, aka The Flash, goes back in time to save his mom, but ends up messing up with the timeline, so now he has to fix it. This is going to be my spoiler-free review, so now that you have the plot down, here's my pros and cons. I know we all hate Ezra Miller now, but we all gotta admit, he's a really good Flash. He's funny, and he actually plays the character well. And him acting as to Barry Allen's work, and it's hilarious. I love seeing Michael Keaton's Batman. He was awesome, and along with Supergirl, she was awesome as well. Plus, it was really nice to see Ben Affleck's Batman on the screen for one last time. I really miss him. And not to mention, like, in the first 20 minutes of the movie, it actually feels like a connected universe for DC. I gotta say, it was really nice seeing Michael Keaton's Batman on screen. And he actually got some good fight scenes as well, along with Supergirl. She got some good fight scenes as well. And I gotta say, the action was actually really good. It felt like comic book type action, but plus, since we have Batman, Supergirl, and The Flash in this movie, why wouldn't it be really good? This movie actually had some pretty good humor in here. Mostly it was just carried by Ezra Miller in this movie. Plus, there's actually some good storytelling and emotional stuff going on with Barry and his parents. And the emotional stuff towards the ending, I realized that it actually kind of hits a little bit. It won't make you shed a tear or anything, but it does kind of hit, if that makes sense. I think much like the Mario movie and Across the Spider-Verse, this movie just kind of gives you like eye candy a bit, if that makes sense. Like, it is just kind of pleasing to watch. Like, basically just to say that a lot of it, and mostly because of the CGI moments in here, is kind of visually stunning in my opinion. Like said, for Spider-Verse and Mario, because it's just so pleasing to watch. I honestly gotta say the CGI is pretty good. If you guys are gonna be complaining about the CGI, it's because the director said that the reason why the animation looks a bit wonky when it comes to the scenes where with the Flash is in, is because we're in the Flash's perspective, so it has to look all distorted and everything. Which, I see it. But there are a couple of points in the movie where I feel like where it's outside of the Flash's perspective, where I feel like the CGI could have been a little better for like a couple moments or two. So now that I said that, let's go into the cons. I'll just say there's a couple of my friends that went to go see this movie said that it was a bit confusing or complicated, which I understand. It's a multiverse movie, and a lot of the stuff that goes on is a bit complicated or confusing and stuff like that. And I get it. So someone does actually kind of explain some of the stuff that goes on with the multiverse and everything in this movie and how it connects to this movie. So do your best to try to pay the most attention you can to this movie, because yeah, it does get a little confusing. And if you're still confused about like a ton of multiverse stuff, then I would recommend watching this movie with someone that understands a lot of it. So yeah. I feel like the ending was kind of a bit rushed because there was this one surprise villain at the ending, and he was kind of a bit wasted. And because I actually kind of wanted to see like a little fight between the two, and we don't really get that. So yeah. One thing I forgot to mention was that this movie does have cameos. And while the cameos in here are pretty good, I feel like there's going to be a couple to where fans maybe didn't want to see. Or maybe they just kind of wanted to see someone else, which I won't name specifics. I'm just going to say that. And especially with kind of the ending of this movie, I'll just say this. Batman fans are going to have a mixed reaction on it. But as far as being a DC movie, it's really good. As far as being a comic book movie, it's really good. As far as being like a multiverse type movie, it's not bad. I think I'll give it like a fair, maybe 86% on the Bruh score. It's a fun and enjoyable movie, but it does have a few small nitpicks here and there. But that's just me though. And in case you're wondering, yes, I am wearing a onesie. No, this is not a dream. And this onesie rocks. You gotta admit it. And one thing before I end off the video is that there is a post-credit scene. It's mainly there for just a laugh, but if you want to laugh, then I'll stay till the end if you want to check it out. And make sure to go check out my most recent movie review, my review for the new Pixar movie Elemental. It's a really good movie, but if you want to hear my full thoughts about it, go check out my movie review. It'll be in the link in the description below. But honestly, that's going to be it for the video, so make sure you do leave a like and subscribe, and follow me on Twitch if you can. The link will be in the description below. And I'll see you guys next time.